Hi, this is Shannon with Chic and Sassy Nails by Shannon. We are doing the sixth blind pick Mystery Manny from the Magical Manny Moments Advent Calendar box. So what I've been doing is just selecting at random one of the Magical Manny Moments Advent sets and doing an Manny on the spot, which is just figuring out what to do. Uh, Sometimes they're simple. Ooh, sometimes they're a little bit more fancy. This one's called Mix and Mingle. So, I feel like I need to do. I feel like I want to find my heart punch, which I have. Because I haven't done very much Valentine stuff. All right, these are my circle punches. Here's my little mini heart. I don't know if I have a big heart. Let's see. I have a big star. And a big circle. I don't think I have a big. Oh, here. I have all these random. What's this one? Square, diamond, triangle. Okay, I don't have a heart. I have a little heart. That's fine. I'm going to use that then. All right, let's figure out. I want to find a purple. I don't know if I want to go lighter or darker with the purple that matches. It's a cool set though. I'm kind of excited to try to figure this out. Maybe I need like a glitter, like a dark purple glitter, because pink purple. Does everybody have their sets in rainbow order? That's what I do. But they're within that, they're just chaos. So, what is this? This is really dark. Oh, plum as you are. That is really dark. That almost reads as black. I think that's gonna be too dark. This is really light. Do I want to go light with it? That's too light. That's too fuchsia. There's a lot of purples that have too much pink in it, I think, for this set. It's kind of almost a bluey purple. Yeah, like these are too. Okay, so I need like a cool purple with like blue undertones instead of red magenta-y tones, which is hard because I feel like Color Street does a lot with the kind of like this, but I feel like I want darker than that. That's a little too bright. What are my choices here of what I have open? I'm trying to stick with what I have open just because I like to use up these partials. Is that too magenta-y? Yep. It's not what I'm looking for. Maybe I do have to go. Let me see. It's almost periwinkle. There's that lighter color. Do I have anything? Okay, hold on. Let me dig around. All right, this is tricking me. Or kind of tripping me up because everything seems way too magenta. Because even the purple, like these purple ones are too magenta. This one's super dark. but it's a pattern, so I feel like that's a little busy with that. Because this is very busy. I think that's closer to the... Alright, what if I do instead... What if I did glitter? Like lavish lavender. Like we could just go really light with the Pretty Please. Lavish lavender. Or just trying to make sure I don't have anything put in the pinker sections. Nope. Where's my... I feel like Plum Azure is too dark, but maybe as an accent thing. Alright, let's try... Alright, let's think about this. I want to know if I want these as a full nail or a half. Like a half. Okay, so I need a thumb. I want a pinky. And I want one of those. Oh, my nails are longer than... I was going to trim them and I forgot. Because my nails are growing, obviously, but they are a little longer than I like to keep them. I might keep that out for a... What's it called? Accent, like a heart thing to punch out. I haven't decided how I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do, if I can pull out this really dark, this is called Plum As You Are, and it reads really dark, and in the light it kind of picks up the plum, but I think it actually kind of works. Does it work enough that I want to just do this with it, to do a light and a dark? Well, I might. Maybe I'll do the thumb as a slanted at an angle. I'll do that and then do something different with the... I think I will. I think I'll go this way. It looks like darker on the camera than it does in the light. Oh, see? There, that's what I'm... But on camera, I know it looks really dark. So maybe I don't want to pull in any of this. All right, let me see how it looks with a solid base under it, and then I think I'll play around and decide what to add to it. Okay, so... All right. People all over my feed, my colors, or my Facebook feed. I mean, I have a ton, like, a lot of my Facebook feed, my Color Street, like, my Color Street friends, and then other stylists, even ones I don't really know personally, that have friended me, and then my customers, of course, and then my past, or my friends from other, work friends and school and all that stuff. But, oh, and like friends, parents, my kids' friends, parents, and all that stuff. Ooh, look at the backing. It's really cool. Um, oh, that makes this really sheer. So this is really sheer, I betcha. Okay, that's okay. Doesn't change anything for me. Um, but what I was saying is because I have so many Color Street people in my feed that when Color Street has announced uh some changes to their business model, they're moving away from the MLM business model and moving into uh like a kind of a hybrid model where there's an affiliate. You can make money on your sales and then a small community if somebody wanted to sell with you, but not focusing on this big team building. So it's moving away from that like more pyramid structure. So, which I'm actually happy about because that's more my jam. I like to run my business and I liked having teams and I like to try to help my team as much as I can, but I think recruiting people to build businesses is a whole different set of skills. So it's a different, yeah, like skill set, I guess. So there's more product sales focused, and then there's more team building focus. So I was never that great at the MLM part of the MLM, so I was not a huge team builder. Thus, the changes don't negatively affect me, whereas it is huge crushing blow to some stylists. So some of the big team builders. So it has been a mass exodus as far as a bunch of the big team builders are switching to other companies and then they're trying to bring as many teammates with them. Not sure how how the like rules go as far as if that's allowed or not, but that is not my concern. I am just here for the nails and I'm here to stay. I think if I am hoping that we can regroup from this restructuring and keep making awesome these nail strips. I mean, look how awesome these are, you guys. Like, just this thin little strip polish. It is, oh, and just so you know, my nail prep for this time, I used, what did I use first? I used the Color Street Nail Strengthener, then I used the Color Street Ridge Filling Primer underneath my strips. I just recommend that you use something underneath your strips, that extra layer just to help protect and keep those nails healthy. These are going to be too short, which is why I need to grab more, which I thought about, but I did not do. So we will reopen a set. We'll reopen both of these sets, I guess, in just a minute here. That is the problem about me not trimming my nails. They get too long to do two nails with one strip. Which there's plenty, so you don't have to do it that way. So it's not a huge deal. I just have to open it up again. So I don't like when my nails get long because they curve, so I have the C curve this way and then they curve this way too, and it just makes them super curvy as they grow out at the tip. And it makes it a little trickier to apply these strips, but because they're so thin and like pliable and they're stretchable, stretchy, I guess is the right term, it makes it actually works the best for me because anything thick won't lay flat. I learned that from past experiences. So, but I joined Color Street to keep, oops, because I loved the nails and I wanted to share them with people, and that is what we've been doing. We've been having fun sharing nails, and we've discovered, once we discovered you can cut and make all sorts of artsy stuff with these, we started doing that. I don't know which strip is which here. We're just going to do that. And then I'll need to get one of the plums out. And then if you're new to Colors Street World, you have to make sure that you take your leftovers and package them back in your the original packaging here. And then some people stick them in a Ziploc and freeze them. My go-to method is a flat iron here. I just bought a cheap flat iron on Amazon that I keep in my office where I do my nails. So I just do that. Let's do my other finger before I forget. Another tip if you're new, make sure you start from your pinkies. And then I use my thumbs to help to clean up the nail. I'm setting the strip back down on the little paper backing to help hold it and keep it from sticking to itself or sticking to my hands or my fingers or anything. It helps prevent fingerprints on like the clear. We have clear strips and makes it a little bit easier. But there is a like a shiny side and a matte side. The shiny side has is where you need to stick it so that you can get it back up. You'll learn because if you stick it to the other side, it does not come back up. It's like sticking it to the piece of paper. So these are cute. These are busy. So if you don't like busy, you could cut them and just make tips out of them. I think we're going to do that on the thumbs to show that. And then let's see, do I want the light one next or the dark one? Dark and then light, or light and then dark? Let's do dark. Let's do light. And then I'm gonna see, oh, I need to open another plum. I didn't realize how sheer this was, so actually I think that'll work out. I'm gonna put a little, I haven't decided if I'm gonna introduce glitter, what's it called? Not Glitter Days Ahead, lavish lavender. Yes, that is this glitter overlay. I don't know if I'm going to put a little on this strip or if I'm just going to do some hearts. It is February, so it is that time of the year where hearts are quite popular. That's really going to be close. Let's see if I can get that to work here. I might be able to, I got like, am I going to be able to get this? Is that the right finger? Okay, sorry. Sometimes I do the wrong finger. Oh, it's like just barely. Oh, it makes a mark. It makes a, I have a, it folded onto itself. So there's like a bump at the tip. Is that gonna bug me enough? On my non-nailfy hand. Oh, there's 2 marks on it. Dang it. Okay, I don't think I'll probably keep these on that long because I've been trying to do more videos in here. So, let me see. Let me think about that. I need to take it off otherwise with some remover. Darn it. Or let's make some strategically placed designs. Let's do that. Okay, so either I'm going to do glitter over the top with a glitter dip, or we're going to do hearts, or maybe we'll do both. Let's see here. I'm going to jazz that up, and then I'll cover up the tips with something. Okay, so then let's throw, so I don't need this. So if let's do this. I need to save that because there's not as many of those solid strips. There's only 2, well, 4 total in this whole pack. Oh, I didn't open this enough. let's just drop that in here real quick. So I have my what is this called? Flat iron set at like 390. And it just takes a couple seconds. Let's see if I can get this one done with 2 fingers. Or get 2 fingers done with this one. So this is that really dark plum. So see how you can, I don't know if you can see that there's a shiny side. Probably not. You can see reflection on that. And it's just matte on that side. I don't know if you can tell. When you look in person, you'll be able to tell the difference. So I like to line this up as close to the nail bed, close to your proximal fold, without going over. And then I smooth it out at the bottom and kind of stretch and smooth it out on the sides as you go. And we're going to trim that with my fingernail. And then let's see if this is saved enough to, or if this is long enough. And then let's see if this is long enough or not. It has like a fold in the middle. Okay, this one's a little sheer too, but it's so dark you wouldn't be able to see under it. Let's see. It's like I need to do the tip first in order to do it like, I have to do it like backwards to see if it covers. It's like perfect. Just barely. It's like my fingernails are just barely short enough to get 2 fingernails done with 1 strip, but you definitely have enough not to do it that way if you have longer nails than I, or if you mess up one, which I've done plenty of times, and you can't get it to, like, you fold it over on itself. That's the main thing I've done. It sticks to itself, or it rips funny, any of those things. So I have a little nick. I like ripped it a little bit. Okay, that's fine. All right. So what I like, when I usually try to do with my mixed manis, is do, especially if I have a big design, I like to get some solids in there. I like to mix up light and dark for some contrast. So you could keep it just like this, which is really nice and simple. I think I'm going to add some hearts, or maybe instead, I'm kind of tempted to add a little glitter because this doesn't have, well, this has glitter on here. I also have this really light color. Okay, let's do, okay, hold on. Let's see what I have left of these, actually, because I want to do some with my thumbs. Do I want a little glitter purple on this? Tempted, I'm tempted. I think I might. If I do a little bit of glitter. Yeah, why not? Glitter always is good. I think I'm gonna do a little glitter, and then I'm gonna do, these are getting a little dried out, I think. And then I think I might use the dark in the stripes to add a couple little hearts, but let's see. We'll see if it gets to be too much or not. Okay, so I ended up using a little bit of Lavish Lavender, Mix and Mingle, and Plum As You Are for this one. Let's do the traditional glitter dip. So the glitter is on the ends. Oh, I like those together. Those are cute. I got 2 of these out right, yes. Okay, it just adds a little extra something, right, to it. So a little fun. I like that. Okay. Good decision. Sometimes you don't know if how they're going to turn out until you put it on. And sometimes the trick is to know when to stop. That's it. That's actually a huge trick because when you're getting kind of mixing and matching and layering, sometimes you just want to keep going. And sometimes you need to know when to say no or know when to stop because that's with art, kind of any type of creative art type thing, isn't it? That's a key. It's a major component of knowing when something is done. A lot of things like with art and even music and nails, sometimes you need to have like a solid in order to give your eyes like a break. So like something to rest when you're looking. So I think what we'll do is the hardest thing, like I said, is these curvy nails to get the edges not to be wrinkled. I think I got them trimmed right. It's just they don't like to lay flat when it's curving both directions. If you have flat nails going like this way versus this way, or flat nails going this way instead of curving, you have a better shot at getting a perfect application. I feel like I never get a perfect application just because there's always something. It's definitely not easy. All right, I'm going to do a glitter on my thumb, the glitter dip on my thumb as a base, and do a little tip of, what's it called? The design on top of that. So this is, instead of becoming an overlay, this is like an underlay or a base coat. Oopsie, I did not cut that clean. That's what the little nips are for, so we'll grab those in a minute. So now what I think is gonna, hopefully I hope what happens with Color Street is people get back to focusing on loving the product, loving the nails, loving the makeup if you're a makeup person, and just working on growing your own business, not worrying about it loses that pressure to always try to message for friends and coworkers and family to join with this business, because that's where I had the issue. Is I'm not good at I mean, I definitely asked people, like, especially the ones that, like, I think especially those of you that I think spend a lot of money every month. I'm like, you'd probably like be better off, to get yourself a discount with it too. But I understand that model of building a team isn't everybody's cup of tea. It really wasn't. I really hadn't done this before in this capacity. I had bought a kit from like an oil company, but I didn't do the business and never really looked into it. And it wasn't the same like this. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't for me. Like, I didn't try to run the business as a business. I just got it to get the discount. And then this came along and I was like in love with the product because I hadn't done my nails. I hadn't been doing my nails at all. And then I discovered these and then I'm like, they were so easy. I have to clean this out. My little trash is like full. Oh my gosh, why is it so full? Apparently I haven't cleaned it. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. Okay, sorry. I usually clean it once I go. Um, Do I want tape? Hold on, how many layers here? I think we're just gonna cut these. I think we're gonna cut along the, what's it called? The design here for this marbled, see how it's a marbled look? Which is gorgeous. I didn't grab my tweezers because I didn't know I was gonna layer or cut things. Ouch. I should turn off my flat iron before I hurt myself. So I definitely joined not expecting this to be what it became for me. So it just sometimes works out that way. But this new model hopefully will be a better fit for me, let's just say. Anyway, moving on. I am trying to focus on doing videos too that have a few more tips to it. What do I want to do? Let's see here. I have, these are going, I could run these however I want though. I think I'm going to go half. What do I want to do with these? Maybe I should have done an angle, but I didn't. So if you're going to cut your strips, make sure you take the plastic off first. And I highly recommend sharp tweezers like this. Oh, I forgot these were like sheer. We're still gonna go for it. We're just gonna do it. And then okay, hold on. I have to clean this off. So I'm going to smooth this down so I know where my edges are of my nails. And then come in. Sorry, I'm like moving my mat and everything's getting off screen. I'm not focusing on that. Then come in with an orange stick. This one has the kind of pumice filey thing at the top. Pretty sure that's the technical term. So this way, see how you have a little glitter and then the tip? And I angled this. I have something under the strip. I'm a little bummed about that because there's a little bump here. Oh yeah, that's not going to come out because there's something under here. Or well, I think my thumb probably won't show on that anyway. All right. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do the same side because we're going to do the same slant on the same side instead of mirroring it because I did not cut it like that. I don't think I can get it to do that with the angle that I cut at. So, oh my gosh, I forgot to have told you guys my car story because my lease is up in a few weeks, the beginning of March here. And so I've been looking, trying to compare online if I want to get another lease and if I want to, or if I want to get a used car and a loan and pay that off. But in order to do a loan, where we're at now, would have to do quite a long loan in order to get the payments where I want it. And then so yeah, so looking at used, looking at new, lease versus loan, and then loan at the bank versus loan at the dealership. And oh my gosh, it's just it's a lot. I hate car stuff. And then last time I got my lease, I went in to look at cars by myself during the day without my husband. And he's the car guy and I am not. And I did not like doing that. But I did end up leasing something, but I felt like I was like pressured into doing it right then because it was a good deal. And I was obviously like texting or calling with my husband, but I didn't really like that. So then I made him come with me now. Plus, he's on this lease. So we ended up leasing. I ended up switching from a Mazda to a Subaru. And I'm excited. So here in Minnesota, I like love having all-wheel drive. So I've lived in Minnesota my whole life. And when the kids were little, I had a minivan. And I got stuck in the snow a lot because it had really low clearance. Well, not a lot, but I got stuck in the snow enough that it was annoying to me. So then with my next vehicle, when I got an SUV, a bigger vehicle, not even bigger vehicle, but just a vehicle that wasn't a minivan. And I didn't even have like a minivan. I had a minivan, micro minivan. But it did have 3 rows, which was nice. My kids were little. And then, but anyway, then I started buying SUVs. And once I did, leasing SUVs. And once I did, I started getting all-wheel drive, and I have been a huge fan. And I highly recommend, if you live in a state that gets snow, if you don't already have an all-wheel drive vehicle or 4-wheel drive vehicle, it makes a whole lot of difference when the roads are bad. Even when the roads are bad with snow, you obviously have to drive safe and slow down and all that stuff, but it helps you accelerate from a stop. When my tires used to just spin when it was like icy and I couldn't go anywhere. Like that's the worst feeling, is like you're at a stoplight and you can't actually go because it's so icy and you can't move, or you're moving super slowly. That is the one huge plus for me for all-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. I wanted to do a couple of hearts, so let's do that, because I did take out an extra little stripey set and an extra plum to get some contrast here. And let me have a drink of water before I do that. And I have plastic stuck to me. Okay, hold on. Little plastic pieces flying over. So if you're going to use a punch, you need to take the plastic off, and you can use a regular paper punch like this. You can use these kind like this. When there's mini ones, I don't have any of the mini ones. I'm just going to punch a bunch of hearts and see what we get, because this is a design. Obviously, it's a design. And then, so each heart's obviously going to look different. Let's try to make a little pile of hearts, and I can see what I like. I don't know where I'm going to add these. Probably not going to use all these. How many did I punch? Okay, hold on. Where did I put my tweezers? Let's see if I can flip these to see the actual hearts. There. My husband is snoring really loud out in the living room, and I can hear him, and I think it's funny. He usually has a CPAP machine, but when he falls asleep on the couch, he does not. Oh, that one went flying. And then, okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing, is get some hearts made. Even if I won't use all these, let's punch at least like 5 or 6 here. Ugh. I should probably do 6. Maybe 4. 4 or 6. Let's see here. I suppose I should do even number, since I generally do both. Oh, it went flying. Oh, it stuck to my hand. Convenient. Okay, where did that... Okay, hold on. That one that went flying, is that here now? Yes. This one I just did, I can't find. Oh, crud. I just made that, I flicked that with the thing, and that went flying. And then it fell on my black mat, so it's like... Oh, found it. Alright, where did this last one go? It's in here still. That is the first place to look, I guess. Okay, let's do 2 more so I don't have to, that'll be done punching. The hardest thing is getting that off the... Another cute way, too, to use punches is to do it like the reverse, where you're using the hole, and then, so you use this part, well, I wouldn't have done it this way, but then you know, then you have like a little negative space there, so that's a cute thing to do, too. Okay, we're gonna play with tiny little hearts. Some of these are already falling off the back. They want to be used first, I think. It's like calling me. So what I wanted to do is put a couple hearts here in this negative space. He's cute. Okay, sorry. Let's do a little stripey one. Let's do one with a little more light color. That has a lot of light color. Sure, we'll do that. Okay, the hardest part with these little tiny punches is getting the back off. Okay, there. Ooh, and not letting it fold on itself. I wanted a different angle. It's not going to show up because it's so beige. Hold on. Do I care? Oops, now I ripped it. I do care. So now you're going to come off because now I ripped you and you're too light. So maybe only the light ones are going to work. Or what if I do one with this little stripeness to it? This was the first one I tried. I should have kept it. Okay, so let's try this. It has more dark. Oh yeah, that's better. That has a dark and... but it has some stripes to it. Okay. Look. Cute. Okay, so now I'm going to add a couple dark... I probably should do the same to the other side. Okay, hold on. Let me match my other finger quick before I forget. I tend to do that. We're just going to go in the same or similar type spots. It doesn't have to be identical. And boop. And then let's do this one that has mostly dark on it. So there's enough contrast against my bare nail color. But it still has a texture. Good enough. Okay. 2 thumbs done. Let's grab the dark. I want to do one. Oh, okay. Hold on. I folded it. Oop. Then I dropped it. So I'm not sure. Now I don't know what side the sticky side is. There, it's that side. But I have to... See, I was going to do this, but when I take pictures, it's always this way. So do I want an upside down heart? See, I did these facing me. I suppose I should do these facing me, this facing me too. Do I do this side then? Because I'm doing the same instead of opposite. Do I do any more? This is the whole less is more, I think, right? Do I keep it simple with the one little heart? Or do I add another heart? Because this has 2, but that's bigger. I'm going to keep it 1 heart. Okay, we're going to say it's done. I'm going to keep it... I know I was going to do some of these, but I don't think they're going to show up in the dark color, so we're going to keep it as is. So thumbs and the rest of them. And we are going to have one little upside down heart. Does it look like a heart? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so it's a little nod to Valentine's Day, throwing a couple hearts in here. All right, you guys have a wonderful day or night. Blah. A wonderful day or night. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.